Hi Gemini, my name is Crystal. I'm a Salt City Tarot. This is Chloe Sage. Say hi, Chloe. She's a Chihuahua Shih Tzu. She's 6 years old, and she's awesome. And I've had her since she was a little baby. Huh, Chloe. Anyway, so I pull cards for Chloe constantly. Like I'll pull a card and be like, "Hey, how you feeling today? What do you need? What's the energy? Huh? Do you want to go OUTSIDE a little bit more often? Do you need to go POTTY a little bit more often? Do you want to go to WALK? And this is for if you have a dog, if you have a cat, if you have a fish, a bird. You could have I don't know, like a lizard. You could have a hamster. I don't know. It's for your animal. It's animal energy, right, Gemini? So, I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for your animal, and I'll pull an oracle as well. And yeah, let me know how it resonates. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to check out your personal monthly reading, as well as I put out just recently a reading in regards to eclipse energy. And without further ado, Chloe and I are going to go ahead and pull your animal reading for when? For December. Okay? Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, Gemini. Let's see what's going on for Gemini, huh? What do you think? Gemini, what's your animal thinking? If your animal could speak, what would it say in the month of December? What would it say in the month of December for Gemini? Page of Cups. This specifically could have to do if you have a fish. Why? Because we got the Page of Cups. Fish is a bit nerdy. Be careful that if you have an aquarium, make sure that it's tight. Make sure that it's on tight. And that your fish are not jumping out of the I just heard somebody say somebody has like a suicidal fish that tries to jump out or wants to jump out, or maybe that might be happening in the month of December. This is just for some of you guys. Now, if that's not the case, the Page of Cups in Tarot, it's all about offering your fish, right? Offering your love, right? Here's an offer. So maybe if you have a dog or a cat or a rabbit or whatever it is that you have, they might actually need a little bit of extra love in the month of December. So also, if you have a fish, because of the fact that we do have this Page of Cups here, if you have a fish, be sure that your water levels are safe. Okay, that's the first thing. Be sure that if you have like a saltwater fish or saltwater fishes, that the levels, as far as like with saltwater fish, like, as you know, if you have saltwater fish, like, and if you're planning on getting some, this is also a message for you. Make sure that like everything is kind of like there's like a balance in regards to like how much whatever needs to be in there in order to keep everything kind of balanced for those fish. Make sure that your temperature is good. Make sure that like kind of everything's on point. Pay special attention to your aquarium and like make sure that everything is exactly where it should be. If you have questions in regards to that, call like the pet store or whatever, or maybe go in and be like, hey, I just want to make sure that I have everything perfect. You might want to make sure that you have a placostomus there to like, if you need it, so that you don't have extra, like any kind of extra buildup in regards to like, some things that are causing the other fish to kind of get sick. So be sure that that's the case. Make sure you don't mix any fish that aren't supposed to be in the, you don't want to put like a fish in there that doesn't get along with those type of fish. So anyway, this isn't about fish. But I had to say that because of the fact that like we did specifically have a fish in this card. And that's the download that I got in regards to that. Now, if you have like a cat or a dog or like a lizard or something, then the offer, the message that I have for you in regards to that is that you may, and some of you guys, this sounds really nerdy, but like maybe talk to your fish. Like, look at how he's looking at like this fish here. Communicate with them. Like, maybe some fish respond well if you like actually are like, hey, how's it going? Like, whatever, Nemo, like whatever your fish's name is. So that sometimes can help as well. Make sure that you don't have any kind of a flooding in regards to your fish tank. because we do have this water here as well. So just be sure that you pay special attention. Now I'm going to jump from fish into other animals. So if you have other animals, an offer of love with the Page of Cups, be sure that, also, I'm sorry about all this downloads in regards to fish, but like, also if you have a kid, be sure that the kids aren't putting their hand in the fish tank, like trying to grab the fish, because I just got like a total channel in regards to that. But with other animals, like they're just like wanting more love in the month of December. They're just wanting to have a little bit more of a closer bond with you in the month of December, okay? So if you have a lizard, like maybe like let the lizard out and like have it like, you know, play with it a little bit more. And if you're like, oh, I try to do that but the lizard doesn't like it, well, keep trying until the lizard kind of adjusts, because sometimes animals, if you don't handle them a lot, they're not used to it, and so they kind of freak out. I'm not a veterinarian or anything like that, but I do channel messages and stuff like that. So in regards to animals, that's what I got for you. If you have like a dog or a cat or anything, handle them a little bit more in the month of December. They want to be handled. If it's a DOG, well, a dog, she just doesn't get excited about the word dog, but they want to go OUTSIDE. You know, they might want to do that a little bit more. It's winter right now, but if you're not in the northern hemisphere, and it's somewhere where it's warmer, you might want to take your dog to like the water or a lake or something. You know, so if you could take the dog a little bit somewhere where there's more water, that might be helpful, obviously, because it's going to be it's winter in the northern hemisphere. That might not be doable in a lot of the places unless you're like in, like, I don't know, like Florida or somewhere, or like California or somewhere, I don't know. But if you have a cat, or like a rabbit or anything like that, they just want to be like maybe handled a little bit more, and like I just want to know that like you are communicating how you feel, and that you're communicating offers of love and stuff with that animal during this time with the Page of Cups energy. Now, what is the oracle message for you for your animal? Let's go ahead and find out. All right. All right. For Gemini, please. What's the message? So we've got the green man. This specifically for your animal reading, I'm seeing a lot with synergy. Okay, so take that how it resonates. Careful with animals, and specifically I feel like this is a cat and the Christmas tree. So check that out there. Immediately I was like, oh my gosh, somebody's cat is going to be getting all tangled up in the ornaments. Kind of hard to like stop a cat from going into like the tree, right? Sometimes they'll just go into it. But the green man, they're having so much fun, by the way, hanging out in the Christmas tree. For those of you who have cats, if your dog likes to mess around with Christmas trees, if you guys don't have Christmas trees, then that doesn't really resonate, then that's fine. But with that energy as well, just be sure that like you're loving on your animals and stuff like that. I do want to pull a follow-up because I feel like that's specifically for people with cats. Show me one more follow-up card, please, for Gemini's animal communication here. What's the message? Cave sanctuary. So they want to feel special in their own little space. That's what I get from that as well, which is maybe why your cat's going in the Christmas tree as well. Like all cats all love to go in trees if you have Christmas trees. If those of you who don't do that, that's okay. But so you won't have to have the issue of your cat getting in your tree. You might find your cat going in your plants a little bit more. If you have plants, they might be doing that. You might find even your dog like doing weird things with plants more. But if that's not the case, they just want to find their own little cave, their own little sanctuary place. And if they have that space, then maybe try relocating that to not the garage. It's winter time. We want to make sure that we bring the animals in. If you're cold, they're cold, right? But we want to make sure that maybe if the animal has a bed, like Chloe's got like a bed in every room, okay? She's got a bed because she made herself a bed, like a little cubby in the bookshelf, and I put a little pillow in there, and now she always goes in there. That's her spot that she goes. So they just need their own little space, somewhere maybe different than where they currently have it, or like a secondary space. so that they feel like they're getting a little bit of extra love in the month of December. All right, Gemini, that's your reading. Be sure that you check out your December reading that I did for you guys, and be sure that you subscribe, pretty please, especially if this resonates with you or you like it. Definitely like it if you like it. And also, I put out a reading for your eclipse energy, so it's just a short one, but it's just a quick little message in regards to the eclipse energy and what you need to know. Otherwise, I'm going to do this for a couple months, see how it pans out, see how people like it and they respond to it. If you guys continue to like it, I'm going to continue putting videos out. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and I will see you guys in January with your message at that point in time. Have a good one, guys.